What's up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat. We're here at the Nerd Castle today with the next episode of Child of Light. In the previous episode, we've been trying to clear the nasty little arachnids out of somebody's heart, not necessarily the receptacle that you want to store your spiders in, and so we are on a quest to remedy that and put them in bags or boxes or crates or whatever the hell it is that spiders go into. I don't know. I'm not a spider specialist. I'm not an entomologist of note, so I'm not... Oh, hey, what's up? Sure, confession number 9. I will take you. I will take you somewhere. I mean, I don't know where I'm storing all these confessions. We are in the middle of a highly flammable environment, so carrying around a ton of paper doesn't seem super wise to me, but simultaneously, I think we'll probably be okay. Spider, I'm going to avoid you for right now. What does this do? Ah, it's a door through which I can walk. I honestly have no idea where I'm Oh, you ball. You ball of fire. You ball of fire, you. So apparently I just got hit in the face by a ball of fire because I don't pay attention very well. I'm going to try and swing my way through all of this without getting nailed. But, don't set me on fire, please. I would prefer to not be set on fire today. Open that the safe way, and then be careful as I go down through here. Ooh, hello. I will take you, lovely treasure. Sometimes they put treasure chests in the walls, too, that you can only open with your firefly. Igniculus! Unfortunately, there was no treasure chest there, so we are leaving treasureless. Not completely treasureless. I mean, we did get some treasure out of this exchange. Still, there was no extra treasure in the walls, which is always disappointing. Not going to fight that spider right there because I think I'm about tuckered out with spider battles here. Instead... I do kind of wish that there was like some form of mini-map or something that I could use. Yeah, let's grab those because I got hit like an idiot with a fireball, and so now I'm slightly singed and I have burn needs. Let's see what happens here. Sir Spider, come out and face us on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Your time is up, little girl. Wait and see. He called me a little girl, but that's okay. I'm represented by, oh my, animations. Okay, that's a pretty grandiose spider. I think I shall rain arrows on my foes. There was something that I'm supposed to do here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so my party configuration is not optimal right now. I remember what happened in the last episode. I need to be using the ailment immunity. That becomes problematic because I really, really need that to happen. Well, my best option right now is maybe to rain of arrows and just like hope that it works, and then I swap out her for Rubella, who then uses ailment protection, and we just really, really hope that we get an interrupt on everybody. And I can't guarantee that it's going to happen, but I can try. He's going to gather strength. Oh good, we got a double interrupt. We lucked out really hard right there. Like, that was one of those things. Oh, that's right. I put tourmalines on him, too. In between episodes. Did I do it in between? I can't remember. At some point, I put tourmalines on our lovely friend Robert. And so now we've got AoE paralyzes happening, which what could be better than that? I'm going to try and slow him down slightly. And on this side, I don't know if I should swap somebody else in right now and we should just go for it. Or I think Robert should be able to handle it. Let me spend a second or two here getting some healsies off. I feel like a couple of heals are probably in order, so let's do that. I was gonna make a really, really bad joke about heals being in store, and basically I was gonna make a joke about heals being in stock, and then I was gonna say something about a shoe store, and I was gonna be like, oh, witty banner, but I really sort of backed off of it midways. I felt like maybe it might be a little bit lame. And so I stopped. I stopped right where I was relaxing. Does she have Tumble All yet? I thought she had Tumble All already. Well, ass. I wish that we had that, but unfortunately we don't, so I suppose I'll just attack somebody in the face. Rain of Arrows is away, and we really do sincerely hope that we can get ourselves a super awesome... It seems like they take way more damage now. I don't know what it is, but it seems like they hurt a lot, like they're taking a lot more hurt from every damage that I'm throwing out. There's the sting right there, and that's why we had to get ailment protection up. We wanted to make sure that that didn't happen. I'm going to try and get rid of his attack, maybe. And who needs a heal? She needs a heal. So let's throw a heal on Rubella, too. And I'm just going to slow him down long enough to make sure that this happens. There's an interrupt. Oh, and there's a counter blow. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, the things that I didn't know. Okay, so apparently... Oh, this is so bad. I am disappointed right now. Yikes. Well, had I known... It's weird that he didn't do that before when I interrupted all three of them on the first... No, I didn't actually. He got Gathering Strength off. Ooh. Alright, well... I have Hinder. The problem we run into here is the moment that the spiders have haste, you spend your time perpetually just sitting and covering your heads and hoping you don't get annihilated. My estimation is that I should probably use these slowing potions to really just like stop this from happening. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. And we're just going to hope that we get them all off. Oh, and it's an AoE. And somebody's going to die. Alright, well... We are boned. I think... Putting in Nora... They aren't sped up anymore. Let's continue focusing on the bottom rung guy. I need to give Rubella some health. So let's sit here and we're going to put some health on Rubella. As much as I can anyways. I've only got... How many flowers are left? I've only got one little crop of dream flower thingies left. Okay. Well... Not liking the cut of our jib right now. Unfortunately, it can't really be helped. Defend right there, because it's worthless to try and get anything off. Not so sure I like the defend mechanic, like with the cast bar. I'm going to be super square right now. Not sure I like it. And so we're stuck in another circle of defending. Like, it just seems really... Especially when they outnumber you, it seems imbalanced as hell. I'm going to go with a heal over here since I'm backpedaling. Let's continue our backpedaling because we have no choice. I'm going to do my best to get rid of him or at the minimum paralyze him. Unfortunately, we weren't so lucky right there. I do need to find another opening. Where I can put in... another ailment protection. I don't know if that's going to get off, but I'm going to try. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, I was going to say, I assume it's probably not going to get off, but I have to try, because if they start using Sting on me, it's just game over. I'm going to throw a potent healing tonic on her, and now she's going to do ailment protection. We'll slow down this idiot in the front. Oh, bad luck again. But at least we got ailment protection off. That's the big thing, is I'm not going to get stung today. I'm not feeling in the mood for any bees. Weird thing about bees, I've been always stung by bees on the foot. I've never been stung anywhere else by a bee but on my foot. Because I always step on them. Bees are like little yellow and black landmines for me. Little assholes are always everywhere. And it's always at a water park, man. It's always at a water park. They come to get the water off the ground or something, and then I step on them. And then my pedicle is damaged for the next couple days. It's like, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I stepped on a wasp one time too, which I remember being considerably worse. He's going to use Gather Strength from what I guess. He's been doing it pretty consistently. Oh, he didn't. Okay, well, what I thought was that he was going to use Gather Strength. That seems to be his consistent go-to ability. I'm going to use a Healsies over here on Rubella, just to make sure that it gets done. We're almost out of wishes. So we'll probably want to play this one a little bit close to the chest, throw her on defense. And I'm going to risk it one more time. We'll see what happens. Definitely not going to counter him, though. That seems to be the worst option. Of all the options you can make, countering him is the worst, because that AoE haste. I've been talking about that for like 5 episodes, and it just never gets any better. It's always awful. Let's go ahead and use magic potions since we have so many of them, and I would prefer to stay away from... so we don't have a weird counter right there. I'd rather just... Hey, we got a petrify. That's good. And so that opens her up to throw a heal on Nora, who is then going to go and paralyze one more time. We'll swap in somebody who's a little bit better at DPSing. I do want to put Robert back in and get him healed. But... just go for it. And paralyzed again. I wonder if the haste lowers the duration of the paralyze. Just one of those things that I would wonder about, if it's based on like a second timing, or if it's based on just how many turns you lose. This guy's pretty resistant to like everything. Ooh, paralyzing venom out. Okay. And Robert has antidote, but I need to res him first. I'm going to go ahead and take a minute and make sure that that doesn't happen again by throwing up another ailment protection so that it's not even on the grid with regards to the options. He's going to spend a turn gathering strength, which is fine. I'm going to try and slow that down so that he doesn't get a counter, because that haste would be a little bit problematic right now. Arachnid's Claw is going to go out and deal 150 damage total to everybody. Nora's back up. Let's go ahead and start trying with the Petrifies again. Over here, I'm going to negate the AoE with an AoE heal. I'm going to slow him down to guarantee that it goes off. And I'm going to allow him... Oh, he's going to gather strength. Okay, that saves me from it, actually. That's okay and cool. I believe we need to figure out what he is weak to. Although the configuration we have right now is working out okay. And so I'm a little bit hesitant to swap my party out just because we can whittle him down like this. I would love to have Robert in, but... Let's put in Robert while the paralyze is up. And... Okay. At least we know Arachnid's Claws isn't going to go down on the next turn then. So let's go ahead and get him up. Oh, he comes back with like full health. That's even better. I thought I was going to have to like arrange some kind of weird potion drop here to make this work. So now we have 2 characters going who are capable of... I'm going to use... Let's go ahead and heal him up this way. It's going to take a second, and I'm sorry to have to do it, but it's one of those things. I really dislike this mechanic. Like I said, they should have added in where you click with both clickers and it goes faster so that you don't have to sit here for quite so long. Because this really is tedious. Like, I understand you're probably not supposed to be using it to, like, restore somebody all the way up, but a lot of the time that's the way you end up using it. Kind of theory versus fact there. I don't want to use any more potions because we have been really, really low on them lately. Let's get started with some more petrifying attacks and we'll just hope that they work. And there it is. One more up. I don't feel like this is really dealing a whole lot of damage, though. And we got another paralyze up. I wonder if it has diminishing returns eventually, where there's like, alright, this is enough. Stop paralyzing each other. Because this really does seem like a really incredibly potent combo. Like, if you've got multiple characters with slightly leveled up gems, eventually they're going to paralyze somebody. And they're going to chain do it a lot of the time, too. Let's go ahead and stop that off right now. I'm just fishing for a paralyze. I don't really care if he gets haste. There it is. And so, see, it doesn't really matter if he gets haste so long as we can land that paralyze consistently. And with 2 characters just spamming these attacks out, I don't see any way it's not going to just keep him locked down the entire time. Paralyzed again. Oh my god, this is the greatest ability ever. It works on bosses. It's so wicked awesome. So away with another arrow. Doesn't look like he wears his glasses in combat. I'm looking at him right now. I don't see his glasses. I think they're only in like his little portrait. Like they're right there very clearly. But in combat, he takes them off, which leads me to believe he may be farsighted. Maybe they're just reading glasses, and that's the way that he gets down. Oh, he's got a turn again. And there's an interrupt right there. Accidental interrupt right there. I didn't mean to get that one off. I try and get some heals done. He's going to gather strength, though, so that's fine. And there's another paralyze. I'm going to try and heal up just with Igniculus right now. We've managed to have all of our flowers respawn, so I don't see any reason not to do this. Ragnar's Claws for the AoE. Nora's going to dodge it. I'm going to try and keep heals up on Robert for now, who is staring straight down at the ground with kind of an odd posture. Oh, I've actually run out of dreams right there. Let's go ahead and heal him on up. Part of me wonders if he's like a lava spider, so water will hurt him, but I don't want to put in like more fragile characters with how hard he's hitting. Makes me really, really nervous that he can basically like two-shot certain people. Nah. Still managed to get it off. And as you can see, the paralyze goes both ways. That one was very opportune. I'm glad that that one went off when it did. Had it not, we would be in trouble. I'm going to allow the... Oh, we've actually got the plant respawning for like the 5th time. Okay. That's good. I'm exaggerating. It's the 3rd time. I find exaggeration to be an art form. That's just me as a person. And was hoping for a paralyze right there, but couldn't get it off. Pierce is going to go out, do a little bit more damage. I'm going to dither here for a moment and allow him to get up to at least 100 health. We'll also slow him down slightly so that he gets interrupted. And possibly paralyzed. And what I need to do is swap Nora for Rubella, throw a heal over there, and then swap back on the next turn. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, awesome. Pierce is back out. I don't really care if Rubella gets hit, so that's fine. Instead, we'll just put Nora back in, and we're just going to keep chain paralyzing. It's working so well that I don't even really mind that we're not dealing that much damage. And every now and again, you end up in a weird situation where, based on the counter blow, you just kind of end up there. But, you know, we're getting enough interrupts. There we go. And we're getting enough interrupts, and we're getting enough paralyzed procs to where you can basically bank on it almost. I probably will continue making more and more tourmalines, just because this tactic seems incredibly effective. More so when you're on single target than when you're on multi-target DPS, but still, I mean, it works out great. We're probably going to get an Arachnid's Claw in pretty soon. Oh, nope, not this turn. I am slightly tempted. Let's swap somebody out and see if we've been messing around. I guarantee he's got really high, like, physical resistance. Is that Starlight All or just the normal Starlight? Let's go for the normal one. We'll see how much damage this does. Does a decent amount. It looks like magic resist is not his forte. But as I said, stacking up those paralyzes tends to be way more entertaining. Okay, so Pierce is out. Over here, we're basically just going to bank on the same thing again. We'll go for another high-tier Starlight. Let's try for a Hinder. I just want to see what it does. Unless we kill him right here. If he ends up being deaded on this turn, then, well, that's that, I suppose. Oh, I should have thought about that. I didn't think about that for a second. Should have, but didn't. Let's go ahead and get some dreams back, and I'm going to take a second to heal up one more time. Gotta get at least up to the point where a nasty crit won't do us in. Or do us out. I mean, I don't want to be done at all. I don't want any positional modifiers on my done. I don't think it's going to make it any better. Being done always denotes sort of like a dinner-like configuration in which it's all over for you, and I don't want that. That sounds very, very unpleasant. Oh, there he goes. He kind of flattened out a little. He deflated like a soccer ball almost. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but I did. So there it is. We've cleared the spider from the cold heart of the mountain, and so now it should hopefully warm up and be a warm heart. Very clearly an igneous mountain, which begs the question, perhaps the mountain might be a kind of sentient volcano, which as a geologist seems kind of fascinating. Magna's blood flows strong, and hopefully for long. Oh good, it walks us out of the dungeon, so I don't have to do it. Awesome. Back to Pillowbud over here. Bulma's Populi, hark! Magna's heart beats free of the dark, and I have saved our enterprise. The vault lies open, rid of the Queen's mark. Princess Aurora, please, sir. Thank you on behalf of the Bulmas, Aurora. With our capital liquid once more, our markets shall roar across golden plains of Lemuria. Your charity inspires me. It was noble what you did, Aurora. I love you too, Nora. Robert, you have that promotion down pat. Did you hear that? Ooh, he's going for the taller woman, big game hunting. Well, good on you. As a 5'6" person, good on you. Good on you, Robert. Margaret, your smile is like the winds of trade. Your voice is shrill like market bells. Magna is healed, the vault is saved, all for the paw of thine. Fairest Margaret, will you be mine? I am not a venture or market stall. Robert, you do not know me at all. Ah, well. Margaret, wait. My heart is faint. All hope is lost. Perhaps this flute will ease your cost. He's gonna sit around for the next 2 weeks listening to dashboard confessionals. Not answering phone calls, refusing to go out to the pub. Such a rich song. The pain is not nearly as strong. Goodbye, my friend. My path home I must set. The Bulmas Populi thank you, and will return the debt we will not forget. Speak with Magna below the town of Populi, to rise up to the temple high. I think the temple is probably the last place. We're getting around to the end where people said this game is really, really short, so I'm thinking we may actually be getting closer to the end. Let's go ahead and fly off. I will point out that even when she stands on the ground, like indoors, her hair blows back, which concerns me that she may have a severe intestinal tract problem, or she may have kind of some weird problem with fiber or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to the mountain and talk to it. I'm not going to do like a ton of side quests or anything. I think the popularity of the series has pretty much died. This is like the worst reception I've ever received for a series since I started YouTube, and so I'm just like, welp. I don't want to quit, because I always feel like when I quit a series in the middle, I feel bad, but how fares your disposition? My dear, I feel young again. My heart, it's simply divine. Free by Rambert, no chest pain. I'll raise you high in the sky. Then I prepare to zoom. Those little darlings on my shoulder have a trade route to resume. It does seem to give them a major competitive advantage. Like, it seems like you would be in the monopoly building business. Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Magna, for that unusual ride, for bringing us up to the skies. Robert, much luck on routes of trade. Wait, Aurora, I must join your enterprise. If I secure new markets yet unfound, Margaret is sure to come around. Welcome to our cavalry. Humph. I don't anticipate anything but bankruptcy. Yeah, Robert needs to get over it. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Just bounce along. I follow the Boomhauer principle, though, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask. Oh, God, there's a thingy. Oh, don't blow me up into the spikes. That's terrible. That's not a friendly thing to do. I think I'll probably break the episode off right here before anything else crazy happens. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerd Castle once again for another episode of Child of Light. I'm not going to break the series off and quit it altogether, but I am going to try and finish it up as quickly as possible, I guess, since it appears as though public scrutiny has fallen heavily upon this title. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody, and hi-do.